this vitamin D search term. These three are really good because they're not the best ranked, they're not the worst ranked, but they're kind of that middle ground. So there's room for improvement with this external traffic. So these are three really good ones to go with. So I'm going to hit next. You guys know this because we're connected to your Amazon account and we got your ASIN. We know that you're selling this product in the United States, or if you're selling it in the UK market, it will identify that and make sure that the Google ad is targeting that geography. So we'll hit next. Now, this is the part, we went through it last week very quickly. Let's slow down and let's get the right keywords for this Google ad campaign in and having your product show up on Google when people search for terms related to these keywords. So it's important to take our time in this process and get the perfect keywords for this. So we'll see keyword ideas from Google Ads. So this is where AMP's combining data from Amazon and Google and making sure that these are really good keywords. You will see that there's a lot of keywords in here. There's a lot of good options, but we want you guys to take a second, think through how this applies to your business and what search terms you think people will search on Google and actually buy your products on Amazon. One of the new features that we've added in just the last week is bubbling up Amazon related search terms. You can see that this is filled with the product plus Amazon. These are really, really, really powerful keywords because this is someone searching on Google saying, hey, I want the product vitamin D and I want it on Amazon. What this results in is better quality traffic because it's very intent-based. It's people literally saying, I want your product and I want to buy it here. And now you guys have the opportunity to serve up the perfect ad to give them exactly the product they want and exactly where they want it. So capitalizing on opportunities like that is going to lead to really good traffic, more conversions, and it's also going to give you a lower cost per click normally, because when you think about it, if you just did vitamin D and you didn't have Amazon in there, well, now you're competing with CVS, you're competing with pharmacies, you're competing with a lot of people that sell vitamin D. Not that many people are selling vitamin D on Amazon and advertising their products on Google. So let's grab as many Amazon related keywords as we can, because these are all really good. When people are searching these, they're ready to buy from you and from Amazon. They know the experience they're going to get, and now this is your opportunity to give them that. So I grabbed a bunch of Amazon ones there, and I'm ready to move on. One thing that we have seen as people were setting up ads is they were adding a lot of keywords, some really good, some kind of more generic, middle of the pack. The way to think about this is less is more. So once I've exhausted, if I can get 5 to 10 really, really good keywords, let's stop right there. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm not going past the Amazon terms. I found about 10 really good Amazon terms, and I'm going to stop there. I'm going to force my $10 a day budget, my $15 a day budget, whatever it is, to spend money on these keywords that I'm super, super confident in. So less is more. Remember that as you add your keywords. So now to the next step. This part, you guys can go through pretty quickly. You guys know your products. You've already invested by this point in an optimized product listing. So now, again, we're just repurposing all that hard work that you guys already did. So in this case, we know that this is a vitamin D3. Just like last week, we're just going to copy and paste this over. This part's really darn quick, guys. Now we're going to do headlines, see headline suggestions, close this out. And in this case, again, we know there's a coupon available. People, when they're searching on Google, they love their coupons. So let them know that. Prime eligible. This is such an important one to have. If you guys are Prime eligible, make sure you're letting people on Google know this, because they know that experience. They know how good that experience is. Let them know they're going to get it fast. And vitamin D is a good one, and more specific about the product. Get a few in here. These campaigns, I said it last week, but I just want to reiterate, the more strong headlines and unique headlines you can put in here, the more these intelligent campaigns have to work with. So you can see here, it's rotating through these different options. And again, we keep saying it, it's all about consistency on Google. And the reason is this campaign, it learns over time. The more data it has, the longer it's been running, the better it gets. So it cycles through this, it tries different combination of headlines to people on Google, and then it understands which combination is the best combination. And over time, it's only going to show the best combinations, and it's going to get rid of the combinations that aren't getting the good quality clicks. And then the last part here is entering description. Again, you guys have already done this. We're just going to repurpose it. AMP allows you to do that very quickly. You know, made in the USA, imported from Switzerland, you know, that can be good. Depending on your audience, you guys know your guys' customer better than we do. But AMP wants to help you get really good ad copy in here. So throw this on in here. And we heard some feedback on using Amazon or AMZ in the ad copy. It works sometimes, it sometimes doesn't work. So we recommend if you can avoid it because that just gives Google a better chance of approving your ad. I've seen a bunch of campaigns where you guys did get Amazon into the ad copy and it was approved. So good job by you guys. But we recommend try to avoid the Amazon or AMZ because it does increase the chances that your ad gets disapproved by Google. Keep terms like Prime, totally fine. Add those as much as possible if you guys are Prime eligible, of course. So then that's really it, guys. I know there's a little bit, in this case, following policies, ad text. So what did I do here? I think it's can't do capitalizations is one of it.
And the tilde, if you take the tilde after transparency.
Which part?
Right after transparency. There you go. Take that tilde out.
Okay. There we go.
Perfect.
I'll just get rid of transparency. So hopefully AMP's helping you guys walk through that. If you get the error, you guys can just play with the ad copy. I know that came up a few times. If you can't get it to go through, shoot us a message in the in-app and we can jump on and troubleshoot with you. Normally it's just kind of those little funky things that Google doesn't love in their ads. So then we're on to the next here. Set your budget and you are ready to go. So in summary here, and I know again, we're moving quickly with the time, we're coming up on time here, but the important steps are take the time on the keywords, try to find keywords with Amazon in them. It's gonna be a lower cost per click and it's going to be higher intent based, meaning better chance for conversions. So then once that campaign's launched, you're going to get into your reporting. Until we launch Amazon automated attribution setup, the rank reporting is what we are focused on. We want to see this rank go up. And as that rank goes up, that halo effect is going to be impacting your sales velocity and your business. So as we look at these charts here, you can toggle on date ranges. So right now, everyone's within these 14 days. As you keep these campaigns going, you're going to want to see the longer tail. Make sure you hit out to 30 and 60 days. This campaign's been running for more than 60 days now. They're seeing these really good results because they stayed consistent with it. You can see your Google metrics. You can see the search terms that they care about. And something that I'll point out is you can toggle these on as you want to focus in on specific search terms. And what's important to look at too is we have a smoothing button here. And what the smoothing does is because there's a lot of fluctuation, especially in these last few weeks, we can see that's up, down, up, down, up, down. Smoothing allows you to see, okay, generally, am I heading in the right direction? And in this case, you can see the smooth line. It gets rid of the noise. It shows you the longer tail of what's actually happening and how this is performing over time. And obviously, in this case, it's been performing very, very well. And then rank two, the smoothing factor is really important. These first few days, the smoothing is not going to make that big of an impact. But as these campaigns pick up steam, being able to see the smoothed out performance is going to be super helpful for you guys to see, okay, is my rank really improving? We've seen, we run over 100 campaigns now, 90% do improve after a few months of running. So keep it up, stay consistent, because the chances that it really impacts your rank is very, very strong. Obviously, as we all know, this is marketing. Some products just aren't going to be a fit for Google Ads. but 90% of the ones that we've tried have been very successful. So stay with it, be consistent, and you should see these types of results. And then in the Google Ads Performance tab, this is where you're going to be able to see your impressions, how many people have seen your ad, the clicks, how many people have actually come to your site, and then the cost. So you can see our campaigns are labeled amped, and you're going to be able to see this information, your daily budget, impressions, clicks, cost. Revenue is 0. So I mentioned it. I'm going to say it again. This is going to be 0 at all times. That does not mean you're not getting conversions. That does not mean you're not getting revenue from Google Ads. What this means is because we haven't launched the automated attribution yet, this is going to be 0. When we launch automated attribution exclusively to the Titan network here in a few weeks, you will then be able to see revenue coming in, and you'll be able to see the actual dollars that your Google Ads is investing. But for now, it's all about that rank reporting. Keep an eye on that. And that is going to be the indication of how much of an impact external traffic is having on your business. All right, so just a few minutes here left, and I want to make sure we get through how to interpret your results. If you have any questions, if we don't get to it, again, follow up with us on email, on the chat box in the app, and we'll get back to you and answer your questions as quickly as possible. But interpreting results, again, the theme here obviously is consistency. In this case, this quote organizer, they saw a downward trend the first few days that they had their Google ad campaign running, but they didn't get skittish. They stuck with it. They said, hey, the data shows that external traffic is a really strong impactor on our rank, so let's stick with it. And that downward trend caught on. After 5 days, the Google ads got enough traffic there, it caught traction, and all of a sudden it just skyrocketed way past where they were originally. So that's the kind of results we want to see. That's why we're always talking about consistency, because I'm guessing this was kind of been a downward trend for longer, and it took a few days for this to really gain traction. This spike could happen anytime. We've already shown examples it happens on the first day. This is an example, it happened on like day 5 or 6. It could happen on week 2 or 3, but the data shows that it will happen, and it's all about that consistency. Here, that downward trend was corrected around that week mark, and now we're back up and beyond where we were originally. Paper towel holders. This one was an example of the stair step that we like to talk about. It was headed down. We got it, external traffic caught on, got it back up to where it was, stayed at where it was, and then it took a jump up. Then it kind of plateaued, and we would expect this to continue to stair step up and to the right over time, because that's the results that we just continue to see over and over again as people stick with this. Vegetable masher, I probably need to buy one of these myself, but again, kind of that stair step. You can see there's kind of peaks and valleys here. You can see this valley is higher than the previous valley, and this peak is higher than this peak. So I would expect this to come up a bit, drop a little bit, but then come back up. And that's really what we've seen and what we come to expect once you start external traffic. Again, another example, kind of dipping up, it's going to dip again, and it's probably going to come right back up. It's kind of like clockwork, guys. I've looked at almost 1,000 different campaigns here, and it's pretty darn consistent. So anyway, stick with it, stay consistent, and you guys are going to see a lot of results like this. We're going to see those spikes. You're going to see the spike, and then you're going to see the new normal, and you're going to see another spike again. And it's over and over again. Again, it's like clockwork here. Again, it's not every product. I want to stress that enough. But 90% of these campaigns have shown a very significant improvement on your rank. So we're right at time here, guys. Again, really appreciate everyone taking time out of their day to learn more about how to be successful with external traffic to Amazon. We know it shows you're committed. We're excited about it. We love engaging with you guys in the chat box, and join us next time. We'll be sending out an email here when we get close to the automated attribution release. Everyone on this call today, everyone who signed up for the Titan package last week gets this before the rest of the world does. This is a huge competitive advantage, and being able to actually attribute revenue to your Google traffic is something that your competition is not going to have. And it's going to allow you to really dominate your category and take advantage of all the incredible traffic that can be found on Google Ads.
And jumping in with what Tyler's saying too, we're getting a lot of questions around how do you edit your campaign, your keywords, negate keywords. And so the AMP technology is automatically rotating your ad copy to find the best converting ad copy in terms of click-through rate. So we're automatically doing that. And what we're doing here, since everyone on the Titan group has kind of the first release, is if you want to add more keywords, if you want to edit your ad copy, reach out to us over Intercom. Tyler, for 1 second, can you jump over into that AMP account and just show everybody where that Intercom is? Just go to the dashboard in your third tab to the top right. So that Intercom is in the bottom right. Just reach out, click that guy. And what you'll do is you'll just send us a message. We literally have, between all of us, over 10 years of ads experience. So we'll find the right keywords for you. We'll find the right ad copy, send us a message on what you want to do. And soon, very soon here, we will have that back into our app. So you're getting to see a first launch here, and we'll have all this self-serve. But we got a lot of questions on that. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew how to reach out to us and get questions answered. And the other thing too, is that if you have a suspended account, reach out to us. We're a first tier partner with Google Ads. So we can get that unsuspended very, very quickly in less than 24 hours.
Awesome. Awesome, guys. Everyone, again, can't thank you guys enough for joining, for using our technology. It means a lot. Keep the questions coming in over the chat box. Be patient with us. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. But hopefully everyone has a great rest of your day. And we will be sending an invite out for the next training session and the automated attribution release. Could not be more excited for that and to be able to bring that specifically to this network and to this group. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Record.